Hey everyone, welcome back to the Adults Play Vanilla server. It is episode 4 and as you can see behind me I have been quite busy because we have a hell of a lot of oak trees. That is 3 stacks of saplings that are almost grown. I have been doing a bit of harvesting off camera. I did get a fair bit more than that. Some of it's been converted to the 6-sided bark blocks already. But if I turn around now, you can see there's a fair bit of work being done in this area. So what we have is we've got these little bits here of spruce wood. This is just marking out where I'm going to be placing some custom trees very soon. You can see the floor. I've done it up to about here for now. The only reason being is because we've got these custom trees I probably want to do first, and also because as we get closer to the river, we're probably going to take some of this back a little bit, so it's not just going to be a straight river bank. As I said, I want it to be quite swampy, quite marshy, so some of these areas here, we're going to bring the water back a few blocks, and I really should get the river in before I do that, shouldn't I? I should actually get the riverbed in, and the way I've done this is not going to make it easy. I'm going to have to probably put some scaffolding up and build from underneath, which is going to be fun. But yeah, in other news, I've also done the second tree house. This one's a little bit bigger, and we've also got an actual house coming out of the side of it. Inside is completely bare, apart from a couple of bits of light and some barrels, which I've been using to store materials. This is the upstairs, as you can see, completely empty, except for that one bit of glowstone. But yeah, I've been using a lot of materials I've needed to expand my storage a little bit. As you can see, it's just spilling out the front here. And this. So this is the not quite Omega tree. I mean, it's pretty far from Omega, let's be honest. You can see I've done a few layers of it, and the reason I've done this is because I want it to work out where the footprint of this tree is going to be. So I can start finishing up the groundwork on the outside. You can see I've put down some lighting just to help spawn proof this area, and yeah, it's coming along really nicely. Still a lot of work to do though. We've got a lot more trees to chop. I can show you in here. We've done over 3,500 oak logs chopped down so far. I mean, that's pretty crazy. That is quite crazy. And it's getting night time, so I'm going to have to go and sleep. Because as much as I've tried to spawn proof a lot of this area, there's still a fair bit of it that's quite dangerous. So last thing we want to do is have creepers and skeletons spawning everywhere and blowing up all this hard work. So as you can see, we've now got the river in, and it's actually been a couple of days since I recorded the last clip, so a fair bit has happened. You can probably see we're growing a lot of trees behind me. Lots and lots of trees. And also I went and did a bit of ancient debris mining and have upgraded some of my tools. So yeah, that was fun. I have also done a bit more decorating around the swamp area. So I've got this lovely grass and tall grass in. I think it's looking pretty cool. I can't wait to get the custom willow trees in on this side. That's really going to complete the look, and then we can work on texture in this part as well. Also need to get back to building this treehouse soon. But over the last couple of days I have been talking with Blends about my idea for teaming up for the glass shop. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys a little clip now of me building the glass shop. And this is going to be the quickest time lapse ever. It's going to be a super quick time lapse because it's a very easy, very simple design, but I think it looks really cool. So by now this time lapse is probably over. So here we are back in the shopping district. Obviously lots changed. We've got a small pop-up shop here from Captain Z. Some sand, gravel, magma blocks, diamond a stack for gold ingots, and honey as well. We've got Eve's slime shop. Chop Chop's building this awesome little nether fortress tower thing and selling all kinds of nether items including ancient debris. We've got Drummer Boy's Snow and Ice, and then a Kick Up the Glass, a shop by Blends and Shadow. So I think this is looking pretty cool. As I said, it's a very, very simple design, very easy to build, very quick to build, but it looks cool. I mean, it kind of reminds me of, you know, those layer cakes where they're all done in the rainbow colours? It reminds me of that a bit. I mean, now I'm getting hungry thinking about cake, but yep, so selling diamond, 1 glass a stack. We have all colours in stock currently, and plenty of undyed glass as well. I do want to come over here and do a little bit more work, and what I'm going to do is basically dig down in this corner. We're going to put a basement area in where I can store all of the glass I'm getting from the villagers. Blends can come across and drop off any dyes that he manages to harvest from his flower farms and cactus farms and so on. And then when either of us are over here, we can basically craft up all the coloured glass, stick them in the barrels, put any profits down below ready to be shared out. But yeah, I'm super happy with this, and hopefully it's a nice little learner for us both. So a couple of things have happened over the last few days. I have been very busy, you might be able to see. I have bought an elytra from Creeper's shop. He's now selling those as well as shulker boxes, which is absolutely fantastic. So I've got some wings, I've got some rockets, and I've been doing a lot of tree chopping. I currently have, well, I've got about 3 stacks of oak saplings planted. I have a bunch of jungle, a lot of spruce, some birch, and I believe there is some acacia and dark oak behind there as well. So I've been getting all of the woods. I've been using my netherite holes, as you can probably see. And I didn't realise you got an advancement for these. I kind of pooped myself when it happened, not going to lie. But yeah, we got some netherite holes. We have been fortuning half the leaves to get saplings so I can plant more. We've been silk touching to get all the leaves. You can see plenty of oak leaves in my inventory because I'm going to need those in a moment. But I have about just over 2 shulker chests of oak wood, the 6-sided bark variant. I've got about a double chest worth of oak leaves, and we're going to get started on building the giant tree house, which I'm eventually going to live in. So I'm up here in my little tree house, and I've got a quick confession to make. I recorded an entire 4-hour time-lapse session of me building the giant tree. I recorded the wrong instance of Minecraft. Yeah, so I got nothing for it. I mean, you can kind of see the tree in the background there, but yeah, whoops. So here it is, the 4 hours worth of work, and I mean, it looks a little bit derpy right now. It does look a little bit odd, but we've still got all of the leaves to add. I mean, that's going to really bring it to life. Lots of leaves. So I've got 2 shulker boxes worth of leaves ready to go. But it's yeah, it's come along nicely. I mean, it took a lot longer than I expected to build, actually. But for now, at least, we're going to take a little break from that because I've been working on another project just over here, as you can see. And we're going to be building a small farm, a nice little passive farm to get some resources I'm going to need soon. And yeah, there's going to be very little redstone, maybe a little bit of redstone in the item collection. But yeah, I wonder if you can guess what kind of farm we're going to be building just from the layout. So after a bunch of glass placing, here it is. We have a lovely new farm set up and ready to go. I just need to replace all of the glass blocks that are sticking up with sand. Don't ask me why I did it that way, because now I'm just going to tear them out and put them back in as sand. And then we need to go grab ourselves some cactus because we're going to be making a dual dye and bone meal farm. And I may eventually extend this upwards as well. I don't know, like, we'll have to see how the rates go. This is probably the most efficient design you can get in terms of compactness. We just need to see if it's going to be enough to meet our demands. If not, we can extend upwards. But I also need to get the water streams in down below. I don't know how you got there. Also need to extend them that way as well. I was only planning on going this far, but I couldn't get the water streams to link up properly if I made it any bigger. And yeah, I'm I'm realising here that trying to jump on glass is not easy because you can't see where it is half the time. Yeah. Water streams, cactus placing, let's go. Alright, so as you can see, everything is now in. All the cactus are in. We've got the fence posts, which are causing the cactuses to break when they grow. As you can see, just happened there and there. Water streams are in, so these are all being collected and funneled down here where we've got a furnace and composter. Furnace is getting us plenty of green dye, and any excess is just going straight into the composter for bone meal. Now, this has been running for a couple of days now, as I've been doing other work on the base, so we should see a fair bit of dye in there. I mean, that's looking great. That's already over a barrel full of green dye, which is going to come in very useful for our glass store. And plenty of bone meal as well, which we can use for all sorts of things. Probably what I'm going to do is I'll at some point change out this furnace for another composter, just so we can stock up on bone meal, because we're going to need a fair bit of that for speeding up the production of our tree farms, because we've got a lot of ground to cover. As I said, I've been doing a lot of work between clips. I've gotten all the grass in over here. Still got a little bit more to go up here. We've got to go right up to there. And we've actually got all over here as well. This is all going to be grass. I'm planning on having a ravine over here, which is why the river stops here and is currently blocked off, because that's going to go into a waterfall down into the ravine, and we're going to have ourselves a nice little bridge, probably there where I've marked it out in stone, which is going to help us cross over to the other side. And I'm planning on having the aesthetics of this side be quite different to what we have over there. Over here it's going to be the focus on the custom trees. It's going to be a very densely packed forest. Over here I'm thinking of having maybe the starts of a small town, and I'm thinking probably a medieval style, sorts of stone, lots of wood. All of that is way off in the future because, you know, I want to focus on getting the forest side done first. I'm probably going to get the leaves put on the tree in the next episode. For now, I'm over at the shopping district. Let's just double check. Yes, we've got some more dirt. Nice. I want to check firstly on the sales in the Enchanted Forge. So somebody has been buying a couple of anvils. No one's bought any diamond armor sets. This is something I just set up the other day. I've finally got an armor smith over in my villager trading pit. It's not really a hole, it is just a hole in the ground. But we're offering full diamond armor sets for 9 diamonds, or we've got the individual prices here. That saves 15 diamonds based on crafting it. 15 diamonds cheaper than actually mining the diamonds and crafting it yourself. So I think that's a pretty good deal. No one else seems to think so yet, but we'll see. The pickaxes have not sold. So we've got 1 axe sale. 4 shovels. Shovels are going well. No one has bought any of the netherite tools yet. I mean, they are 45 diamonds each. They're quite pricey, but I think worth it. I mean, it's 36 diamonds just to buy enough ancient debris to get a netherite ingot on the server right now. Name tags are selling. That is not bad. Unbreaking, we're starting to run out. Going to have to restock that soon. Mending's not doing too badly. Got a couple of bookshelf sales, some silk touch. No fortune, a couple of efficiency. Doesn't look like any other weapon enchantment sales. No protection sales. 1 feather falling. Oh well, that's not a bad haul. I mean, obviously this is all fairly passive income. We got ourselves 11 diamond blocks and 4 diamonds. Let's pop those in there. Actually, we can make up another diamond block there. So that is 55 diamond blocks we've got right now. I would have a lot more, but I spent a hell of a lot on buying stone from people, so that's where most of my profits have gone. But the reason I came over here really is to do this. This is the trick or treat pop-up shop. 1 trick or treat per person. From what I know, a lot of people have received tricks already, so read the book first. In front of you there is a button which you must press if you want to receive a trick or treat. It will be up to the great Jack to decide which one you will receive. Once you know what you will get, go to the side, whichever represents your luck. There you will receive your fate. If you receive the trick, you must do what is asked of you. Do not be armed, as Jack was kind enough not to include anything dangerous or major. Not be alarmed, I'm guessing that's meant to say. Happy spooky season. So let's have a look. We got a treat. We got a treat. Yes. Recycle paper here. And click to receive your treat. Oh, nice. We've got a music disc. We got the cat one. I have no idea what that is. I have not really messed about with music discs before. But, yeah, we got a treat. There has also been a couple of new shops popping up. So we've got the Travelling Tradesman, which is Frolash's shop. And so basically 2 stacks for 1 diamond. We've got a few things here. We've got some crimson root, some warped root, some neverwort and warped wort. I may actually want to use some of the nether woods and plant life later on in one of my builds, so I'll have to keep that in mind. 1 diamond per chest slot. We've got some more music discs, gravel, soul sand, quartz, crimson stems. And nothing I really need at the moment, but we'll definitely have to come back and look at the nether stuff a bit later on. And one other thing I want to show you guys as well is off in this direction. This is the haunted mansion that Blendscraft has been working on, and I believe he's had a couple of people helping him. But yeah. Oh, that's funny. Using actual bones as the arms of that headless guy. I'm not sure where his legs are though. Yeah, this is... Oh, I'm stuck in a spider web. This is really cool. I'm not sure what's going on over there yet. Got some more zombies popping up out of the graves. This is really cool. And then if we head up here, we fall down into the redstone apparently. Let's get back up there. So yeah, we got these things here. These are statues of the great cow. I mean, they do kind of look a little bit like sheep, like Blends was saying in his video. But I think as a member of the great cow clan that is definitely not a cult, we can appreciate this. And I think, yeah, there's also one over here as well. So that's great. Absolutely fantastic to see people embracing the faith. And I don't think there's anything inside yet. No, there isn't. But either way, this build is still looking absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love the terraforming around it. It looks amazing. I can't wait to see what happens over here, because that is a lot of pumpkins. But yeah, I'm not going to spoil that in any way. I do also want to take a quick peek at the glass shop. It has been open for a couple of days now. Last time I was in here, there weren't any sales. Oh, and yeah. Also, we called it a kick up the glass. I think it's looking really cool with a nice little rainbow effect there. Oh, we do have a couple of sales now. Yeah, let's pull that back. Have we had any other sales? What happened there? Why is there a why is there a couple of glass missing from that one? I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but I did also put the staff room in below. Also just gone for a very basic design here. We have... Oh, maybe Blends has been over here, because there are some diamonds in there. So I've got a wall here of undyed glass I've been bringing over from my villagers, and the dye wall. So obviously any dyes that Blends gets from his flower farm, he can just drop them off over here, and all the glass is ready here to be crafted when either of us comes over. So we're over here on top of the great tree, which is very soon to be receiving its leafy canopy, and we're just surveying the landscape, everything we've built up so far. We've made such an enormous amount of progress in just the first few weeks of the server going live, and I'm super happy with it. Obviously it does take a lot of time. There is a lot of grinding, not just for the resources, but actually placing them down off camera, which I had hoped to, get some time lapses of it, but unfortunately with the way I'm doing it, which is basically just going around and building up one layer at a time, even sped up, you don't really see a lot of progress. It's just a lot of nothing happening in the videos really, so it's kind of frustrating not to be able to record a lot of that footage. But regardless, it is coming along nicely, and I think that is probably going to be it for this episode. It is going to be a shorter one thanks to some of the technical problems I had, especially with not getting the time-lapse switch for this tree, but I do hope you've enjoyed the video all the same. If you have, make sure you smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and let me know what you think of the island so far down in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.